Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stock Sniper Trading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.
Recording in progress.
Hey guys, welcome to Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Ron, my partner is Dave. Thank you guys for joining. I'm having little technical issues over here on the chat with YouTube, guys, so I'm sorry I cannot see it on my screen here. Having a little bit of issues over here. Hopefully it will upload and we're good to go. So thank you guys for joining. Sorry for being 30 minutes late. I had to take my son to the dentist and fix his braces. It was an emergency, but we are back. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit, we're going to go longer since I have the kids with me today. We didn't go back to school this afternoon. What we're going to do is we're going to do a session and we're going to go right through Power Hour together. So we're going to start right now, 1:30 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to go right till 4 p.m. Okay, guys? So the plan for today is we are going to go over some news really quick, and then we'll do a top-down analysis on 3 securities. We will do gold, US30, and NASDAQ, okay? And we'll watch how price action moves in Power Hour. That is the last hour of Wall Street from 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern, okay? So thank you everyone for joining. I hope everybody is having a great day today. And thank you guys everyone on Zoom. I appreciate all of you guys. Megas White, welcome. Rob, thank you for joining. Sang, Pedro, thank you guys. Carlos, welcome bro. Hopefully you're doing good. And Kosova, welcome. Urime Dite Flemurit. Okay, bro. It's and everyone on. Oh, okay. Now my feed just came up on YouTube. Welcome, guys. Tony, welcome. Pat, thank you, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. And Iliud, welcome, everybody. Guys, thank you guys for joining. Let's have some fun. Okay, so everybody. Let's take a look. Right over here we have also Bookmap. Okay, so this is a live liquidity platform that we use here at SST. And what it's showing us is the offers in the book and the bids. These contracts are starting to get a little thin. So going forward, maybe in the next few days or next week, we're going to have to start to look for the new futures contract because these ones might be getting expired very, very soon. So right now I have it on gold. This is GCZ3 Comex Rhythmic, and we're looking at gold because the first security I'm going to start top down will be gold, okay? But we'll go through some news. But for those who are unfamiliar with what this is, it is a live liquidity platform that shows us the bids and the asking and the offers in the market. And shows us the heat in the market. So we like to look where the heat is because that's where the liquidity is. And right now we're in a heavy area of a lot of liquidity right now. So just be careful trading, okay? And this white line above us is the VWAP, volume weighted average price. Gold has been very, 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 very bullish today. There's a little bit of a pullback, but we got to see, maybe we'll find some support and continue to go right back up, or maybe it will start to push down. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining. I appreciate all of you guys. And let's take a look at Forex Factory, okay, just over here. News, okay, so if you were trading, we went through this yesterday, kind of Monday, we went through the entire week, what days to look for, where's the most important volatile folders, and in London it was a little light in London. Okay, we didn't have any major red folders in London. As we entered into New York, Wall Street, we had a folder right over here at 10 a.m. this morning, USD red folder, consumer confidence. So we had previous was 99.1. They forecasted an increase 101, and it actually came above the forecast. And if you're wondering what this means, consumer confidence, you and I are consumers in the markets. So when we're more confident on how the markets are moving, maybe you and I are going to spend more money in the markets. We're more confident with how the economy is moving, and that is good for the US currency. So let's just read what it is here. It measures a level of composite index based on surveyed households. Actual greater than forecast is good for the currency. So we see the actual number was greater than the forecast. So that should be technically good for the US dollar at that time when they release this. So it's released monthly on the last Tuesday of the current month. Why traders care? Financial confidence is the leading indicator of consumer spending, and which accounts for a majority of overall economic activity. So you and I, if we're confident with the economy, how it's going, maybe you and I are going to spend some money in the markets and help stimulate and inject some money into the markets, and overall good for the economy. Okay, and so that's what today's folder was at 10 a.m. And we had a lot of speakers today. So today was a day of a lot of speakers. We had FOMC member Waller, FOMC member Bowman. We had ECB English Central Bank over here. President Lagarde spoke 11 a.m. We had MPC member Haskell speaking in the UK. We also had at 1 o'clock, just right before I started this, FOMC member Barr speaking. And at 3:30, right near the end of the day, we got FOMC member Barr speaking again. And then later this evening, if you are trading the Tokyo session, we do have a lot of AUD, NZD red folders. So if you do trade these pairs, AUD, NZD, be cautious, be critical that you know that there is a lot of high volatility over here. Okay, and now moving over, just looking into tomorrow. So if you guys are going to trade into tomorrow, again, London all day. We got some German prelims CPI month over month. We got some Spanish flash manufacturing CPI year over year right at 3 a.m. when the London market opens up. So London might have a little bit of volatility tomorrow. So be careful when you're trading London market open. And as we move into New York, 8:30. We have 8:20 a.m. is COMEX market open if you do trade gold, and then we move into 8:30 news. USD red folder, preliminary GDP quarter over quarter. So just be careful trading. And 10 a.m. too, we also have UK Governor Bailey speaking. And then we'll come back in the afternoon and we'll see how the afternoon trading is. Okay, going forward, earnings. To always guys, get in the habit if you can, pre-market after hours earnings, take a look, just a couple minutes, just see if there's anything that sticks out. If there's a big corporation, one of the ones that you trade in your index, for example, if you trade US30, is there any big US30 names that we should be concerned about? If you trade NASDAQ, do you see any big names in NASDAQ in here? If you individually trade these corporations, maybe you should know that there is earnings and revenue. Remember yesterday we were talking about Bank of Nova Scotia. I was talking about it's a good bank. Today they tanked. Like they're down. I didn't check, but they're down a couple percent over here because their earnings were no good. Look at their estimate, $1.19.93 reported. They had good revenue, but at the end of the day, their forward guidance was not good. So banks took a big hit today across the board, in Canada and the US. And where did that liquidity move? If banks are selling, where did that money move? So this is what we kind of want to follow. When these are selling off, where does it move and things like that. So if you do watch these things, this is a great website, guys, Earnings Whispers. It's free to just look up this and will help you with your trading too. Okay, and just moving forward, Discord, few signals that came out today. And congratulations to those traders that took these. This was gold, okay? So gold, big bullish day. Again, remember we did our webinar on continuation patterns. This is ascending, okay? Making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Remember we were talking about like a plane taking off, a plane ascends. So this is a ascending triangle, and over here we have a flat resistance top, so it's looking to break the resistance. We finally broke after 10 a.m. We got some green volume close above here, and then gold started to continue to run up to 2042.43 before it started to dip down, and you can see we were looking to buy above 2027, so that thing ran really nicely. Congratulations to those that took that trade. That was gold. And just continuing to go forward over here. Over here, guys, this is our Telegram. I highly recommend this every time we get on the call. If you're new here, please, if you can, it's pinned at the top of the YouTube. Hopefully it went on there. I had some issues with the YouTube just when I started, but it is, I can see it now. It's pinned at the top. Okay, this is our actual Telegram channel because there is about 5 imposters saying that they're stock sniper trading when they definitely are not stock sniper trading. They are asking you for money and they will return you money. Dave and I or anybody at SST do not do that. If you get a message or a DM or anything about that, please report them or ask us and we will tell you if it is legit or if it is us. And I can definitely tell you it's not us, okay? This is our free Telegram group. It has our website right here, our own website, has our Instagram channel where you can follow us at SST or individually myself and Dave, and our YouTube channel. And this was, guys, this was that prop firm I was talking about, Take Profit Funding. Phase 1 is done. Okay, 10% all done in here. Took this is scalping. Okay, so you can see that they're not major pips, but this is the style how I trade in and out of the market. If I see something, then continue to move with it. But we will be moving on to phase number 2. So continuing to move with this. This is Take Profit Funding, guys. If you guys are interested to check out a new prop firm, we are checking them out as well. We are affiliated with them too, so so far so good. I'm enjoying it. This is Take Profit Funding, guys, if you guys are interested. And this is the Instagram. Again, we have imposters trying to impersonate us, exactly like pretty much exactly the same posts, but this one is definitely us. This one, it is linked to that Telegram. That's why I make it very important that you guys use the links in that free Telegram group that we pin on our YouTube channel. And then this is myself and this is Dave. HankoTrade, guys, if you're looking for a broker, HankoTrade, test them out. I always recommend use a free demo account, see how their spreads are, everything like that, the securities that they trade, test them out, see if it's for you, and Take Profit Funding is the prop firm. Okay, so with that being said, let me just grab a sip of coffee, guys. Okay, Tim Hortons coffee. If Tim Hortons is listening, we would love a sponsorship with you guys. Please, I drink double doubles all day with a shot of espresso. I wouldn't mind having those delivered or Ubered to my house. Thank you, Tim Hortons, if you're listening out there. Sorry, guys, I had to plug that in for Tim Hortons. That is one sponsorship I would love to hear. You love the steep tea double double. Ooh, I've never tried that. Maybe I should try that. Okay, guys, so let's get into the markets now. We're going to start off with gold, but yes, thank you, Vaditin. Please, guys, only 44 likes and we have 120 viewers on the call. Can we step up the likes, guys? We're going through power hour, okay? So this is a bonus for you guys. So we don't normally do this, but please, guys, we're staying longer today. So I loved yesterday. We had over 250 likes. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. And we do give back. Yes, Bitcoin hitting 38,000, Vaditin. I saw that too. Big wall, guys. If we can eat and chew that big wall at 38,000, Bitcoin could move. And we need good higher time frame volume on Bitcoin closing above 38,000. If we can get some 4-hour, some daily momentum, some volume closing above 38,000, this will allow some bigger players to come into the Bitcoin and really drive it to maybe 43, 45,000. That's just me speculating, but we got to get through that 38,000 wall. We can do a top down if you guys like. as well one of these days on Bitcoin and see how it moves, okay? Joel, I stay away from the Timbits, man. I've gained too much weight. I gotta stay away from the Timbits. I get them for the kids, but man, I gotta stay away from those things. You can't stop. Once you have one, you can't stop, and then you'll see it on your waistline. Okay, so gold, guys. Wow, look at today's daily candle. Is that not an unbelievable daily candle breaking out of the wicks? Okay, so let's just use our analysis just on single bar candles. Okay, just really quickly here. Hopefully everyone understands what I mean by this. Okay, see here. Did we close with volume above 2009.50? Okay, remember that nice, we talked about this yesterday, psychological area and that .50, nice level. I'm looking at that high when it came up on October 27, we got rejected. So about 3 times up here, it came, and there's kind of our resistance below. There's our resistance right there. So tell me, guys, did this, I'm going to walk you guys through it, and just a yes or no answer, nothing complicated here. Yesterday, start of the week, Monday, November 27, okay? Everything that happened over the weekend, did we close with daily volume above 2009.50 and above this resistance area? Yes or no? Very simple, guys. It's not a trick question. I'm not trying to trick you guys. Just let's go through the motions. If this was a 5-minute setup, if this was a 5-minute candle, did it close above? Yes. Civil engineer. I love the name. It closed above. So what do we have to do on the daily when volume closes above our intended zone? Number 1, if this was 5 minutes or a daily candles, what I do is the red zone where it got rejected there 3 times and it got rejected right there 2 times. Now we actually have physical green volume buyers closing above. This is causing an imbalance in the market and changing the book, switching the book, the order flow. So the kind of like the algorithm. So the red box, what I do is I flip it green. Okay? Very easy, very simple. That's to illustrate that we had resistance, but now this static zone might turn into a block of bids or demand. And what do? Once it's identified, I stretch this across. Okay, so you can see it's from about 2009 to about 2005. So if it ever pulls back in there, maybe we'll pick up bids and continue to move. But look at then what happened. So yesterday we came, our high yesterday was 2018. Yellow line for a critical daily area. That is our high yesterday. And what happened when we hit our high? It retraced down and we closed at 2014. Yes, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Xerxes. I'm going to take a stab at it. This is, I don't even know that. Does anyone know how to pronounce that name? Terrapora, I know your last name, but Xerxes, with the X's, it's throwing me off. But you are right. Does it become new support? Yes. And it will become new support, but we have to wait for it to be tested. It hasn't been tested yet. So it might be it might just come down and not be support and break down. But right now, let's follow today's daily candle. What happened over here when we opened, see here, side by side, kind of a little bit of a gap down. It came down red, but it stopped right there at 2011. Like, let's place a purple line at our low of the day, and we see, did it come into that green box? No, it didn't. So what is that telling us? It's telling us something. It's telling us that the buyers now are bringing the bids up to here. They're making a higher low. They're protecting this area. They do not want it to come in here yet. Okay, so they are moving. It's kind of like in football. You get a first down and you keep moving the chains. Here they're moving the chains. They got and what happened? We filled the volume and we pop the wick. We filled up to the top and there's our pop. Where could it go? Look to the left of the chart. Look at this. Remember we did this yesterday? Remember I had a line right over here at these bodies? It could go up to 2030, right? We came up to 2030, and what did it do when we got there? Was there a yellow line? Sorry, I'm going to go for a yellow line there, okay? So you see what I'm doing? I'm looking back to the left. Back here in May, this was from our top-down analysis yesterday. So this is how you can prepare yourself for the future and make some pretty accurate predictions. So there I had this area, 2030. Why 2030? It's also that psychological area. If you do trade gold, you know that gold lingers around 2030 all the time. Okay, and look at where we broke right through 2030. So we had a lot of demand and it continued to go. Where's the next area? There's a body, and wicks right there. Look at it right there. I went 2040. That's a nice psychological area. Okay, we're moving in $10 increments. 2020, 2030, 2040. Look up here. There's another one. Wick, and a wick. What is it? 2048, 47. Okay, so right there is our next area. And every time gold came up here, right here on April 13, it got rejected. Next day, April 14, it came up 2048 and got rejected. Again over here, May 10, it came up and got rejected. So what do you think I'm going to put up here above 2040 to these bodies? That's going to be my big red block up there. Supply. Right up there. Above there, I see it got rejected there. That's red. Bring it across. There it was red. There was a big push. Okay, that was almost taking our all-time high, almost up there. That was that impulse break. Remember, we had 3 tries for all-time highs on gold. That's one of them over there. Okay, so but if I bring this red box across now, we're not there yet. See today, what is today's high? We managed to get up to 2043, right? And purple line up there. So that's our high of the day. Look at today's daily volume. It's insane on gold today. But will the buyers have enough push to maybe come back to 2043, try the and break the high and come up to here? That's where maybe it might get exhausted and maybe come into the red box and pull down. Maybe it's a lower high today. Maybe they're just going to hold it there and retrace it back down. But now I have a daily zone here, and a daily zone here. And we are currently above this area. So if the market gold ever comes back down at some point, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, who knows? But if it ever comes back down to this green box, there might be a big accumulation of a big buy block in there that we could maybe gets respected there, and then gold continues to go back up. But if gold loses this 2009 level, if it comes down, the sellers bring it down here, we got to flip that box green to red, and then the buyers might come back in. But then if it turns to resistance again, then gold might lose momentum and start coming down. Okay, but right now it's holding strong support. So we got to stretch it across. The red box up here, let's stretch it across. As far as you want. Where you want to go, bring it as far as you want. And then now what I look for right now is the open and where the volume is right now currently of gold. Half of it is probably like right in here, 2026 area. Okay, so I also look to the left of the chart to see if there was anything that was going on around here. So I see the body, I see a wick, the yellow line where I am right now, and then I see below me, I see right there some wicks right there, and I see a wicks right there. So if I bring now a new green box over right there and I make it green, okay, so, and you can see it's roughly half of the volume right now. So if we ever pull back right now today into 2030, maybe 2025, maybe we'll find our buyers again in there, and then maybe we'll have one more momentum push to come up. But if we lose this, the middle area of today's volume, then it's got a high probability that it might come back down to retest the actual physical breakout of this neckline. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we've discussed that today is a big daily candle. Absolutely. We have to also acknowledge our all-time highs on gold. Hopefully everybody that trades gold knows this. right here, this was the first time we ever broke all-time highs, was August of 2020. We traded this live. I remember shorting this candle. We have the video of it. This was the second attempt. It was March of 2022, got rejected. And then this was our third most recent attempt for all-time highs, was May of 2023. So just at these wicks, let's put a big red box up here. Okay, right there, and right there, just to give us a heads up. If gold is coming up to all-time highs, we have to be ready for it, okay? So that's my bigger red box up there. Does that make sense, guys? Hit the likes or thumbs up if you guys understand how resistance turns to support with volume bar closing above and retesting and respecting. If you guys understand this, we're well on our way to becoming good price action traders. Does this make sense? What I just explained here. Okay. If it does, hit the like button on YouTube. That helps me gauge interest. Yesterday, when we broke down that trade that we took, a lot of you guys hit the like. So now I understand that you guys know why we took that trade. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to start to break down today's daily candle. Like if I just look at today's daily candle and I didn't look at anything else, I have no idea when this thing started to move. I have no idea. This is just an entire day of trading. Now what I like to do is break it down into individual 60-minute candles, the hourly. And now we can start to see. Okay, so it's clearly in a bull trend right now. Higher lows, higher highs. Higher lows, then it kind of came back down. Higher low, continued to consolidate, and then we got the big move right here. When was it? It was at 8 a.m., 8:30. This is when we have COMEX market open and news normally at 8:30. And there was a drop in the US dollar at this time. So we came above. Again, if you're an hourly trader, okay, we talk about this all the time. You could have consolidated this zone, right? Trap all of that hourly volume in. And what are we waiting for? We're waiting for a King G. We're gold 20 times you just wrote in the chat. We are on gold right now, bro. Just please stop spamming, okay? Because there's some members that are trying to ask questions and I can't see anything now because you spammed gold 100 times. We are on gold. If you pay attention, this is gold. Okay? Big body candle. Did it close above critical daily level? Yes, it did. Okay, so go through now your principles. Look at the size of the wick. Did it pull down? Did it retest 50%? No, it's kind of like today's daily candle. Higher low, broke the wick and pop. Why did you not buy or look into trading gold bullish at 9:30 in this candle here? And then see the pullbacks? It came down, respected 50% of that volume and continued to push up. And again over here at 10, short wick, small pullback, pop the wick, and it drives. Now look at our hourly candles. They're getting a little bit consolidated now. So we're ranging right now. After the big, massive 4-hour push where we hit our high of the day, 2043, now our hourly candles are just consolidating right at this critical daily level. So what I like to do is, number one, see this hourly candle at 11 a.m., open, close, volume, half of it is right there, 2035. Okay, so what I do is I place now a white line right there. That's to tell me that's where critical hourly volume is still holding above this big hourly candle. So if it comes all the way down, sellers push it down to 2035, I'm looking for this area to hold support. So let me just get rid of this big green box. We already mentioned that. Maybe now over here, I'm going to illustrate 50% of that and a green box going across. Does that make sense, guys? What I'm doing right here, I'm trying to show us and illustrate that if gold retraces back down to there, I expect it to find some buyers because it was a majority of this big body candle, and maybe to hold right there and then to try and come right back up. Okay, if we lose this, okay, If we lose it and sellers close it below there, then what we do is we flip it red, and maybe we retrace back up, and then it shoots back down into here. Okay. And if we look at the hourly, okay, RSI. Some of you guys are all writing to me in DMs, Ron, look at RSI on the hourly. I understand. See this big green level? It is completely overbought. I didn't need an RSI indicator to see these 4 green candles and 5 to tell me that it's overbought. It's pretty clear, it's pretty common sense to know that it is overbought. But it's not coming down yet. Okay, so don't get caught in selling yet, because all you basically had was just like kind of this red candle. So it's coming down, but we're coming down into a block of bids. You can see right now it just came down. So let's just draw a line here on Bookmap right here where the sellers tried to push it down there, but then the buyers bid it right back up. Sellers tried to push it down, buyers bid it right back up. Again, it came back down, but sellers are not finding any transactions down here. It's getting bid right back up, coming up to the VWAP. So you can see it's still holding good support. There's a lot of interest in buying gold right now. So our most recent hourly low is right there. See the bottom wick, just the last hour right there. So again, I'm placing a white line. Now what I'm doing is I'm trapping the hourly volume from the high of the day to this flag right now. Does that make sense, guys? This is our hourly flag now. Okay, so you can see now we're ranging from the high 2043 down to 2038. That's $5 move on gold is 50 pip zone. So if we're scalping, we can scalp inside here and it's 50 pips. But if this thing continues to build, we might break out of here, high of the day, 2043, and maybe we come up to this big block, 2050, big area. So we do have a bullish rally. It's clear. We have a big pole right here, and this is the flag. So today is Albanian Flag Day. Okay, so over here, November 28 is Albanian Flag Day. We have a big bullish push. Maybe think of an Albanian flag with a 2-headed eagle here, and maybe gold can maybe continue to break out of here. Or if the sellers bring it down and we close below here, maybe we can scalp down in here. And I'm just looking at the math. I'm just looking at the lines. I see 2038. I'm reading the tape to 2035. We are all smart people on this call. From 38 to 35 is a $3 move on gold. $3 move translates into 30 pips. So if I'm scalping from the white line to the white line, 30 pips. If I can continue to drop maybe down to the here to 2030, just do the math and we'll figure out exactly the zones. If it comes up back up to the high of the day and we come up to that yellow critical to 2048 from 2043, $5 move, that's a 50 pip zone. Okay, so I don't want to just sit and watch hourly candles for the next few hours. Let's break these things down even more into the 5 minutes. But right now it's kind of ranging. We got green, we got red, we got green coming back up. Okay, so let's go to the fives. Look at the 5 minutes, unbelievable. Okay, so if you were watching 5 minutes today at 8:40 a.m. Eastern, remember, critical daily line. That's why you want to do your top-down analysis. I cannot stress how important this is. So we're not guessing. And then you see here at 8:40 a.m., big bullish candle closed above the critical 2018 level. And okay, so if you miss the breakout, let's say for example you're waiting for it to close, it closed. Now, we assume it will come back down to retest, and it actually did. It came down red, 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 stopped at the yellow line and pushed up and closed right there, and that's our 3-bar play. You got your bullish move, small, it's kind of like a flag pattern, your red body right there, and then it got engulfed by the green one. So any one of these, like around 850, if you took a buy on gold, I would recommend placing your stop loss below the yellow line. It's already been retested, and you would have got a nice move coming up. And if we look at it all day today, pull back, there was like an M top. It came up, back down, came up, back down. But did any red volume close below the neckline? I'm asking a question, guys, please. This will help you guys understand the markets. I'm asking a real question. I know it might look simple, but some of you guys are not understanding this concept. Did any red volume close below these bodies? Yes or no? Tell me. I want to know that you guys follow this, because there's no point me going forward if we don't understand this concept right now. Okay, it is showing resistance up here at the wicks, red, right? So that's where it's ranging. You got to know how to trade this zone. If you don't, this is what we got to work on. Okay, so you see it came up to resistance, and then sellers pushed it back down. We came down to support. This candle broke. Remember we were talking about the impulse moves yesterday? We waited and we waited and we said we're going to wait for bodies to close. If you did that today, if you took an impulse right there, you're in trouble. It came right back up, and then look at the bullish ignited candle come all the way right back up. So there's no sell there. And then when it comes up here, we're looking for green volume to close above these wicks. Again, it came back down. That's a double top. One time, back down, comes up again it comes down. But sometimes M patterns are not always going to sell off. It can't come right back to support. The buyers are waiting right there. And then there's our green body that closes above. So right there, if you flip the zone red to green, you could continue to buy the move. Right here, we got the close above. There's the move. Again, I always assume that there's going to be a little bit of a flag, a little bit of consolidation when we break a critical area, whether it's supply or demand. The market might just need to cool off, catch its breath, and there it is, and then continue to move up. Again, there it is where it comes up. It kind of just cools off here. So it's a nice little scalp from there to there, but that's all you're getting today on gold because it's continuing to buys. So if I now, when you identify these zones, you now have your next critical levels. So if we lose this daily level right here at 2030, maybe it stops right here, 2028, because this used to be supply, now turn to support. Next one will be right there. Okay, so you see how I'm bringing these things across my chart? Gold is all the way up here, 2040. Why is Ron working this area, and working this area? Because I'm getting ready for maybe the next possible moves. Maybe it might not be this session, maybe it might be tomorrow, maybe it might be the Asian session, maybe it might be London. But preparing myself, getting the chart ready, and now I can start to see we came up one time, we got rejected up there. We came back down, right there, that's our hourly, and we're coming right back up. So is it going to make a lower high, or is it going to come back up to the high of the day and then they push it back down? That might be a bigger M, and then we're going to watch to see if it breaks below here. That might be a potential sell setup. But if this thing continues to go bullish and it comes back up above here and we break and we close above there, going to be continuing to move up with a new high of the day on gold. Okay, guys, let me know if this type of analysis helps. Okay, I'm spending a little bit more time on this to really, pinpoint this message. See right there, how many times did we get rejected right there? How many times? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 5 times. Remember Ron going against Shaq up here, Shaquille O'Neal? Someone asked me yesterday, who is Shaq? Okay, so I apologize. If you guys don't know who Shaq is, or you don't watch basketball, Shaquille O'Neal, the big center back in the day of Orlando Magic and Los Angeles Lakers. Yeah, Carlos, some guys message me and they're like, Ron, what is that Shaq thing you were talking about? So I apologize, guys. I use some crazy analogies. Sometimes I just go off, but I understand not everybody watches basketball or watches sports. But Shaq is actually Shaquille O'Neal. Okay, so that might help. But you see now, so I've identified a red zone. If it ever comes back up there, it got rejected 5 times. Maybe Shaquille O'Neal is waiting up there. Okay, but also support down here. Okay, so you see those wicks? It held green right there. So how many of you guys are honestly getting in the habit of identifying either a zone or line and you guys bring it across? How many of you guys do this? Or is it just me that does this? I want to ask a serious question over here. I do this, Carlos, all day, every day. I do this in my sleep. Okay, I don't get much sleep, guys. I sleep maybe 3 hours a night. But when I'm sleeping those 3 hours, I'm doing this. I'm dreaming about green and red boxes. Okay, it will help you guys. It will help you be more disciplined. It will help you to maybe not take as many trades, maybe look for those better setups. Maybe instead of like right now, yes, you and I, we can trade right here, but maybe it's better we wait for something to happen up here or something to happen here, because there's more volume, there's going to be more transactions here, as opposed to us just trading right in here. Yes, we can, but this is where sometimes we get caught. Okay, this is where discipline comes in the market. This is where we have to be disciplined. And now I start to see how it's moving. But if I was scalping, remember, from here to the yellow line, sometimes that's how I scalp. I showed you guys right here. This is, I'm not looking for huge pips over here. See over here, 88 to 95. What is that? 7 pips. I'm not looking for, I'm just doing some zone to zone scalping over here. Some of them are even lower pips because I'm just playing the moves. But when I measure this zone from right here, like the top of the green box, there's my bullish candle that closes above, just to come up and fill those wicks, that's about 8 pips, and then to come to the yellow line, that's 12, 13 pips. Sometimes that's all I trade, guys, is just right there, from there to the yellow line. Sometimes, yes, it does break more and you're up 20 pips. But now, what do we see? We see green volume on gold closing above the critical yellow daily line. So, if I look over here, it was resistance, turn to support, again support those wicks, big red bar candle closed below, so I would have to flip that red, and it did sell down a little bit, but now it's a different situation. Now we have the green candles closing above still and pushing up. So if I'm going to now scalp my way down on gold, I could be waiting to wait for red to come below here, flip that one green, and go red all the way back down there. I've already measured this move the first time, so I know exactly what to look for. From the green down here to there, 10 pips. Okay, so if I'm just looking to sell from here to there, it's 10 pips. I know a lot of traders want to look for the break of this low, yeah, but sometimes it doesn't happen. So that's 15, and then if we continue to break, how far down could it go to? Look at where the 5-minute candles were trading in this black zone over here. There's my body to body. See the bodies? So then I place like a red line at the bodies right there. 2037.25. I love it. Perfect. Okay. You know when I talk about those quarters? Guys, I'm not making this up. 2037.25. 2037.50. 2037.75. 2038. 2038.25. 2038.50, 2038.75, 2039. I could do this all the way up to all-time highs and more. This is how the markets move, okay? And now when we want to backtest to see, I didn't just place the line there just because I saw a quarter. I looked there, body to body, place the line, and it equals. So maybe it does break down to there. And, you know, if you get that additional break, again, buyers might be waiting at 50% of this big green candle, which is right below here. And they might pick up that and bring it right back up. But if it does trade below there, yeah, you're looking for maybe a 25 pip move down to there, okay? But we just got to take it one area at a time, unless you're looking to hold a position for a longer time frame, but then there might be pullbacks and things like that. But if that's your style, that's your style. Not everybody wants to scalp these markets, and I understand that. So just trying to show different things, what to look for. But right now, we punched out of there. Where did we come up to? We came up to the wicks. Remember, the wicks tell you the story. The wicks tell you. Right over here in the past, it came up. How many times did we get rejected right there in the wicks? You guys tell me. Okay, I know this stuff, guys. I don't need to keep teaching myself how to do this every day. How many times did we come up here? 1 time, rejected. 2 times, rejected. 3 times, rejected. 4th time, rejected. 5th time, rejected. So that is Shaquille O'Neal up there rejecting me 5 times. What is that telling me? That's telling me that there is some resistance. There's someone up there that's not allowing the buyers to break through here. We're still below 50% of this big red body candle that's pushing the market down. So what I do with that zone, when I see that, I make it red. And I don't just make it red and leave it there. You guys know what I do. Bring it across. And you see how we just traded right into that. So if you were a buyer and you know where it's coming, and then you might have to make a decision there. You might have to make a decision, because if you don't, it's telling us in the past Shaquille O'Neal was waiting there. And look at now, big red candle coming right back down to test this green box. Maybe it might consolidate in here from the red here to the green. Maybe it trades sideways in here for a little bit. But maybe the sellers continue to maybe break it down and bring it down here. Okay, and maybe the buyers hold it, and then we break through here, and then we scalp coming right through here. Okay, right now gold on Bookmap is right at the VWAP, so this is where it's kind of like a tug of war here. Look at the cumulative volume delta. Okay, I didn't talk about this yet on the call, but I saw some of you guys already looked at this. The cumulative volume delta on gold is negative 1850. So it's safe to say that there is a lot of absorption on sellers absorbing the buyers, and maybe they may release this at a later time. Okay, but still you have to respect the buyers of gold. They are making higher lows, but now there's no more new higher highs. See this red box? It's lower than this one, so the offers are coming down. The supply is being pushed down. Okay, but maybe we'll test to see what happens at this box if it does come down. Okay, so that's gold, guys. What I'm going to do with gold is place some EMAs on the chart. Okay, let me just get rid of this. Are you going against the trend as always? No, you don't need to go against the trend. You make up your decision. This is scalping, okay? Sometimes you can scalp against the trend, but you might have to know to pip and dip out of the market. If you're looking to trade with the trend of gold today, I stated this clearly. The trend of gold is bullish. Maybe you wait for a pullback and you buy. You don't sell. Okay, this is range trading, scalping in a very, very tight range. If you're waiting for gold, let's see if gold holds here and continues, then you continue to buy with the trend. It's very simple, guys. Don't complicate things. Okay, that's why sometimes I don't like scalping too much inside here, because a lot of traders don't understand what is going on. And so let's get rid of that and let's continue to trade with the trend of gold. But there is divergence. Okay, the strength is decreasing on the 5 minutes. So if it continues to make another high at the high of the day, that's where a lot of this selling pressure, negative 1800, that's where they might, elevator it coming down. So you have to be very careful. Okay. But I'm not telling you guys what to do. You do what you need to do, okay? I'm here for education and entertainment. Let's add a 9 EMA right here. Let's add our 200 EMA like we normally do. Where's our 200? The 200 is not even on here. Where is it? It's all the way down here. Here's our 200 sitting at 2024. Okay, you could see today was a monster move at 8:30 where we had a golden crossover, and since then the 9 EMA has been diverging away from the 200. That's why we have this big bullish move. Okay, so this is gold, guys. We will leave gold right over here on the left of the chart. Sorry guys, let me just give the snipers and the zoom this chart. How many of you guys traded gold today? Hopefully you guys were in buys today, okay, and you guys caught some pips. Very nice move. Okay, remember what we say. If Mondays are slow days, choppy, it's like a cloudy day or a rainy day. It's not going to be cloudy and rainy forever. The next day might be sunny and a nice day. So remember, if you're trading Mondays and it's not the greatest, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday have normally some really good volume to trade, and then it tapers off on Fridays. That's just how the markets move. So if you had maybe a tough day yesterday looking for some setups, that doesn't mean it gives you the green light to over leverage your account and trade like crazy. This is not a casino. Okay, number one, let's all agree that the markets are not a casino. If you want to go play blackjack, you want to go play slot machines, you want to go play poker, go to Vegas, go to Niagara Falls, go to Windsor, go to wherever you want to go. Go to Atlantic City, go to Monaco. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's a casino. That's what it's designed for. This is not a casino, the stock market and Forex market. This is for real traders that have discipline and patience to learn, to wait for a setup to come to them. And some days when there's no setups, there's no trades. It's that simple, guys. Some of you guys do not understand this concept where some of you guys feel like you have to be in a trade every single day, not even looking at what type of volume you're trading. It's just you have to be in a trade. Okay? So understand, guys. Let's please understand this concept. This is not a casino. If you want it to be a casino, you will make it into a casino and you will struggle as a trader. Okay? Sorry for being that guy, for ruining the excitement of trading, but treat trading like it's your business. Treat it with respect. Treat it with daily goals, whether you hit daily profits or you hit your daily stop loss. That means you're done for that day. Your analysis, if you keep getting stopped out, it's not working today. That doesn't mean that you're a horrible trader. It's just that your analysis is not working for today. Maybe your analysis will work for tomorrow or the next day. But take the initiative to walk away. Be the bigger man. That analogy, to be the bigger man, to walk away. Sometimes in situations like this where the market is punishing you, you got to be the bigger person and walk away from the market before it really, really destroys you. And then you're going to regret it. Then you're going to say, oh man, why didn't I walk away? Why did I lose everything? Because then your emotions take over. And then you're not trading, you're trading on emotions. You're trading when you're pissed off, and you're going to increase your lot sizing, you're going to make silly mistakes, and you're going to regret it. Believe me, we've all been there. Okay? Okay, so we're still consolidating here. Maybe it's going to continue to break out. So that's what we're saying. Continue trading with the trend. Don't sell. Okay, nothing broke below here. It's just ranging inside here. Okay, so this is gold, guys. I'm going to place gold right over here. Zoom chat. You guys have the gold trading view link in the chat if you guys want it. Okay, so what time is it? 2:24. I'm going to move over. Guys, do you want me to just do one of these, or do you want me to do both of them? It's up to you guys. We're going to do one index, whether it is US30 or NASDAQ, or do you want both of them? I can go a little bit faster. I just explained gold because I know everybody loves gold here. So I took a little bit more time explaining it. Do you guys want? Okay, I see. I see US30. Let's just go one by one and see how we can get through this. I'll go a little bit faster. Another question, guys, do you want me to leave it on gold on Bookmap, or do you guys want me to look? You guys want to look at US30 in the book right now? Right now, gold is just hovering right by the VWAP over here, so it's kind of looking to break out, and our high of the day is up here. US30, Yemi? Okay, so yeah, that's smart. For the security that we're gonna chart, let's look at the book as well. Okay, so this is US30 on the 5 minutes. Right now it's really chop city over here. Okay, a lot of indecision candles. So this is not tradable area. Just by looking at this, I wouldn't, even if I didn't do a top-down analysis, which I never do, and I just want to jump in the market right now, just by looking at these candles, horrible. Stay away. So let's just go to Bookmap on Dow. As we switch, guys, over 200 viewers. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, guys. If you guys don't mind hitting the like button, really do appreciate it, guys. I cannot tell you how much we appreciate it. It does help us grow the channel. It does help us reach traders that want a free education around the world, and you guys are a big part of that by helping. So it's not just myself, but a lot of traders. Thank you guys for hitting the like, because if they're searching right now for how to trade Forex, how to trade price action, what is a bullish candle, anything like that, we will possibly pop up where they're looking for it, and it's free for them. So that's what we want. So, and that's probably how we found a lot of you guys, was by all of you guys hitting the like button to continue to get into that algorithm of YouTube. Okay, so this is now US30. You can see it's a completely different order book compared to gold. So COB is our current order book. These are our offers, our bids. You can see how it's trading. We just broke above the VWAP and it got rejected and came back down. Now, see these green clusters? These are buyers who are stuck in the market above the VWAP. And again, buyers that got stuck above here, and the market might be moving away, selling away from them, and then they're stuck. This is called trapped liquidity in the market. Okay, they're trapped, and if the market continues to move away from them, then they might be forced to stop out, hit their stop loss, or they're unfortunately holding in drawdown and not closing the position at a loss. Okay, and our cumulative volume delta right now in these increments since 1:30, 1:45. 2 p.m., 2:15, going into 2:30, we're negative 500, where a lot of selling pressure is still accumulating, but as we can see, it could be still bullish coming back up. Okay, so what we're going to do is start off with a daily. I'm going to go a little bit faster. Gold, I wanted to do a nice clean top-down analysis because we could be approaching all-time highs, and I want everyone to be aware of that. So really just quickly, just zones on this daily right here. We can see where we got rejected multiple times up there. Very clear on the daily. I can look at the exact date and time. This was July of 2023, August 1st. Okay, the start of the August, push down, and again mid-August, push down. Did we trade into it today? Almost got in there, but they rejected it, so that's a lower high today. Over here too. Here was resistance. Now I see volume above. So I know exactly where to place maybe my green box. Right there, red. Bring it across. And now I see green volume on the daily closing above on the Dow. And now we're filling some imbalance on the daily where, see where we're trading now? Where it was consolidating over here in July and August. We're right back in that zone. So if you took a buy anywhere here on the daily, there's a 3-bar play, and place your stop loss below here. You could be grabbing a few pips, coming right back up. But let's now follow this. So it is making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Maybe it does pull back. Let's take a look at today's daily candle. So we opened, they kind of gapped it up. Sorry, gap down. It came down. That's our low of the day, 35,290. Purple line for a low of the day. It's kind of equal to yesterday's low, not exactly, but pretty accurate to yesterday's low and the previous low. So Friday's low, Monday's low, and today's low, that's our weekly low, holding. Okay, didn't really break any structure, no red volume down there. So the buyers stepped back in, pushed it up, and we actually took out yesterday's high right over here. So this top of this wick was yesterday's high. Remember that level, 35,420 we said? Everybody smoke a joint at that time. Okay. What happened at this today? We came back up to 420, yesterday's high, and we impulsively broke above it where we made a new high on US30 to 35,525. Okay, those quarter increments. Or 520, whatever, give or take a few pips here and there. That's our high of the day. Okay, so when we came up there, we got rejected, and now we're pushing back down. Here's our volume right now. So today, if I'm 2.5 hours to go, I know I'm not a daily trader who holds daily positions, but if I was, I would be watching to see where this daily volume will close. Will it come back and close above that yellow line, or will they push it down in here? Then maybe tomorrow might be a red bearish day, and we're coming back down in here. But if the buyers continue to bid it up today going into power hour, maybe close above here, maybe tomorrow we try to take out this wick and come into 35,600, this big red box where in the past, in the summertime, July and August, we've been rejected there. Okay, so right now on the daily, we have volume consolidating right inside here. We have an impulse break, but that's why this is still 2.5 hours to go. We got to watch daily volume, see if it will come back and close above there. If we start to come down red, where could we come down to? One area critical for scalping. Okay, that's where we opened, and then you see right here, Thursday's high. Maybe now I really want to start to trap it right there with another yellow line right there. And now I'm starting to see, I'm trying to really trap and consolidate the volume. I see that there was some breakdown there push up there. So today's daily candle is indecision. It's like a tug of war. We have sellers who sold it down. We got buyers who brought it up. We got sellers who are bringing it back down, but we still have some green volume. So what I'm going to do with Dow now is break this daily candle down into the hourly so we can see more specifically when it made its moves. Look at how horrible it was trading, like inside here. Then the bigger moves, remember the time, those hourly times I told you guys, 2 a.m. is pre-London, okay, made bigger. Look at the volume size of the candle compared to all the other ones in the Asian session. And then when did we really make our move? Was right here, 10 a.m. So we had a big, strong green move. Maybe that consumer report had something to do with this. That's why the market rallied and we came up where we made our high up there. Okay, so right away now, when I'm finding some hourly resistance, I can see we got rejected 2 times up there. That will be my smaller red box on the hourly going forward. Not remember the big one, that's a big daily one above us, but you can see the daily high today getting rejected. We came all the way right back down and it stopped right there. That was our wick that came right back up. So if I'm drawing like a green box now, the body of that candle right there and that wick, green, bringing it across. And then you see also, we are below the yellow line. So as it came up, we closed right there. Again, it came up and got rejected. So you see how the supply, the offers, are getting lowered on the hourly. We're below that yellow line. So bring that across. Okay, so does that make, do you guys understand that analogy? That the hourly is lowering the offers. The buyers tried to bring it back up, but did anything close above here? No. That 420 area. So if I'm waiting for hourly volume to close above here, I could measure this move, 420 up to 500. That's an 80 pip zone if I'm scalping in there. Now we might be trading down into here. Okay, but look to the left of the chart. Remember the Asian session? Look at all of the hourly resistance at those bodies. Okay, I'm going to place a white line right here. Guys, if I'm going too fast or you don't understand what I'm doing, slow me down. I want you guys to understand this. Look at over here. Bodies below the white line. Here it held. Red bar closed below the white line, drop. We come back up green to the white line. Gets rejected and drop. This was that crazy candle yesterday at 9 a.m. Wall Street. No volume close above. Again, we came up there at power hour yesterday and it got rejected. Look at the volume in the Asian session. We could not close above that white line. Look at the big red candle at pre-market London. Drop down. The only time we broke and closed above there was today at 10 a.m. Now, look it came down. The volume is still above here. Okay, so if I want to scalp now, if volume comes from on the 5 minutes from the white line down to here, I measure it. Okay, if you can't do the math really quickly in your head right there, get your measuring tape, measure from the white line down to the next line, 30 pips. So now I know my zones. Now it's coming right back up. Okay, so now what we got to watch is more inside here, what will happen. Okay, so it's developing its neckline. It came up very bullish today. We dropped right back down, but that's where it picked up the liquidity. I like to stay where the bodies are in here. So I like to see if it will come back up now and trade into here bullish. It might come up too. It might not fill all the way up here, guys. So you know what I'm going to do? I look at the red candle. Open, close. Half of it is like right there and it lines up with that high wick or the body. You pick which one you want. I'm going to draw a white line at that wick and it's also roughly 50%, maybe not exactly. I could go a little lower right there and see if we come up right now to that white line and then maybe it goes back down. If we continue to push above that white line, we have a high probability we'll make it to the high of the day. Okay, so that's what we could be watching for. Now I go to the lower time frames, the 5 minutes, and I get ready for my scalp zones. So we pushed above here, retested, should have changed your color of your box here, and it came all the way back up to the high of the day, rejected, it sold off. Did it stop right here where it should have been green and come back up? No. So the selling pressure came all the way down to the next supporting level and it came back up. This is where it's trading real choppy inside here. I would not advise trading these type of candles inside here. See how they're all like those indecision candles? So that's where maybe we trap and we wait. Okay, and maybe draw a trend line, okay, too. So maybe to show you that it is pushing up, Okay, it's ascending. Remember what we were talking about? The plane taking flight. It is ascending. We have a flat top of resistance up here. So this is our ascending triangle. Okay, so what we got to look for is US30 is trying to make that move to break through this resistance right there. The resistance was the VWAP, and it made its impulse move. But now when it comes up there, those buyers are transacting in those offers, and the offers might push it right back down. That's what the wick is on the candle. So we have 2.5 minutes to go. So what we could look for going forward is volume to close above here, retest. Maybe we flip this green, and maybe US30 is coming up to that white line that we marked up, that I just suggested was 50% of that big hourly red candle. So if that move is coming up there, it's 40 pips. 40. And if it can continue to go up to that big red box, that's that 80 pip move to the high of the day. It may also get rejected, and then we trade back in this green box, but maybe it might sell off this afternoon. Okay. Okay, and then going forward, adding EMAs. Okay, if you want to add your EMA, we're above the 9 EMA, and the 200, we are above the 200. Okay, so you see the 200 is lined up with my hourly support. So if this if selling pressure this afternoon breaks that trend line and we close below the 200 EMA and the hourly support, then maybe we have a high probability that it might come back down, test this green box, or maybe the low of the day. Okay, so you see how it made its impulse move, got rejected. Now it's coming to retest the VWAP. So we're going to see if the buyers step in and hold this area. Okay, I will give you guys this chart as well in Zoom, and we'll take a look at these two. Maybe we'll do NASDAQ one more, and then we'll get ready because we're staying for power hour here. Tahir, you have to leave. Good night, man. I know. And take care. Hopefully you had a great day trading today. Guys, any questions about the analysis? Okay, so US30 is right here in the middle. We still have gold right inside this box. That was that red candle that closed below. Okay, but remember, assume the next candle opens green, which it did, and it came right back up, came back down, and then pushing right back up. So that was kind of a fake out right there. We still got to remain patient. Maybe it needs to come back up for a double top and then come down with more volume, or maybe it will just continue to break bullish and gold will continue to go. Okay, and also guys, Zoom chat, there's a second trading view link that is US30. Okay, so you see now US30 kind of pushed above the red box. So maybe just momentarily I'm going to flip the red box green and see if we trade back into it. If it comes down red, can we hold, find a wick, and maybe it might push, continue to push higher. Gold, ignited green candle, might fill that wick, and again, it could just drive through here. So we'll do one more chart, guys. We'll do NASDAQ. NASDAQ is trading pretty similar to US30 over here, but it is completely different. Okay, remember, NASDAQ is tech, and US30 is a bunch of things. Okay. Do you guys want to watch these two charts just for a few moments, or do you want me get NASDAQ out of the way? Because we have about 19 more minutes, and then 3 p.m. maybe we'll have all three charts ready for power hour, and we'll watch whichever ones you want to trade. Okay. I normally trade gold and US30. I trade NASDAQ, but not as much as I used to. I'm more into US30 and gold. Let's do NASDAQ, okay? But again, if you guys are trading, just keep an eye on gold. It's still in this consolidated box, and US30 is trying to make its move above there, but I'm gonna continue to wait, okay? Let's just do NASDAQ. Let's just get this one out of the way. Bitcoin is breaking out, Rob. Is it going? Hopefully we can get it to 43,000 if it can break through there. Okay, so NASDAQ. Let's take a look at NASDAQ in the book. This is NQ futures. Okay, look at NASDAQ's book. Okay, again, 15-minute time slices, 1:45, 2 p.m., 2:15, 2:30, 2:45 coming up. Bids, lots of offers. Cumulative volume delta, negative 1,000, okay? So it's been like that all day today because of the big pumps in the market. So US30 had a big bullish move, NASDAQ had a bullish move, gold had a bullish move. So there's a lot of sellers who are trying to absorb it, but they could be getting caught with their pants down and it keeps squeezing them. So it's not best to be shorting a strong bullish market. Okay, it's like trying to stop a train that's moving. You're probably going to get run over. You're not going to stop a moving train. Okay, so you have to be very careful with what you're doing. Let's take a look at NASDAQ. Okay, just really quickly, zones. Those two wicks, I can see already turn to support. Sometimes in my eyes, I don't even need to draw a box or a line. I can just see. You know, sometimes visually, just looking at price action, I can see those wicks where it got rejected right there. And then if I look across here, I see it turn to support right there at 15,900. I do a lot of this for you guys to help you guys out to visually see this. Right over there, you see where it got rejected? Those two wicks. Sometimes it only takes two candles to identify something. And then again, it comes right back up. Look at lower high. Didn't even trade into the red box, and then they pushed it down. So if you bring this one across, you see now how we traded into it and it came back up. We traded yesterday into it, came up, spin top. Again, we came down into it today, spin top. So even NASDAQ is kind of two-day tug of war with some indecision, but we still got to place a green box here because it could still accumulate and maybe push up. But right now, just looking at today's candle, lots of indecision on NASDAQ where the sellers brought it down, buyers brought it back up. Sellers bring it right here. Again, it's low volume, choppy day. We had the bullish move, and then over here too. So you can see now we're starting to get rejected at these kind of wicks right over here. So if I really want to really kind of consolidate this daily area, see these two wicks right here? Forget about that big breakout one above us. Okay, it's just, it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, that one. We want to be with this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. So if I bring it across, the volume is below, so that's going to be red. Okay, and that to me just tells me it was an impulse break on Wednesday. It came up to 16,125, but nothing really happened up there. But still, keep in mind, it did break a higher high. So we do need to have higher highs in the market in order to continue to trend upwards. So it was the higher high break, but all it was an impulse, and it came back down and closed below here. So right now, if you really wanted to trap this daily volume, we're trading red, green, red, indecision. So it might just trade again in here. Yes, it could come back up and break out of here, but right now they pushed it down. They pushed it down yesterday. When we come down, we're coming down to like these equal low wicks right over here. So that's kind of where our daily support is, 15,895. Okay, so it's right around our daily low today. So see there where our daily low is. It's lined up with yesterday and this day right over here on November 22. Okay, so low of the day, purple. We opened red, came down, equal low, come back up, still in the green box. It came up, but when we came up to the high of the day, we got rejected. And it's lower than yesterday's, not by much, but still technically lower than yesterday, lower than Thursday, lower than this day. So we are kind of like in a pennant where it's making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows with lower high, lower high, lower high. So this is where we might continue maybe a symmetrical triangle and continue to break out bullish, but also symmetrical triangles can come down and break down bearish. So trading inside here today, we have to be very careful with NASDAQ. Let's just find one more critical area inside this black chart. So what I'm looking at is, you see this wick right here? That was a critical bullish candle that broke through there and stopped right there and got rejected. So I'm placing a yellow line right there for reference. In case we come in, we trade up there, we need to use that. I see the volume close below the yellow line right here. volume was below the yellow line, and today again, green volume is below the yellow line. So if I'm a daily trader, I'm watching to see if buyers can bring it back up and close it above that yellow line. Maybe might have some momentum to fill these wicks tomorrow or the next day and continue moving bullish. But if sellers manage to keep it closed below this yellow line, they might now selling pressure push it down to take out these lows and drop it down to here. Okay, so but looking at today and yesterday's daily candles, they're both spin tops, indecision. The market is 50-50 currently where it's going to go, so it might just continue to consolidate in here. What I do now is go to the hourly. Let's take a look at hourly on NASDAQ when it made its big moves today. Okay, so it was trading sideways, big body candle, 10 a.m. close with volume above. Okay, there, guys. Again, look at the hourly. Look at the bodies. Okay, place a white line or whatever color line you want at these bodies right here. Here there was bodies. Here the volume closed below and body. I don't see any green volume right there. Body, big yellow, red candle come down. Again, retest it, push down. Finally, green candle broke above there and closed above. That's why we had that next push at 11 a.m. That line, white for hourly. Now, what happened? We came up today, got rejected, pushed down. Okay, so similar what we did with US30. We have our hourly resistance right here being lowered from the big red box. So I will eliminate the big red box because I don't want it to throw you off. But you can see where we came up, and this area is lower than this breakout. So then we had a red body come down, fulfill and close more than 50% of the volume of that green candle, and in the next candle finish the job off. It was an ignited red bar. This is a dark cloud cover pattern, and it filled the wick and continued to push down. But look at where it stopped. Look at the hourly structure, guys. Right there, I would have a white line on my charts for NASDAQ, right there. What more do you want? There's a body, there's the volume above, and a wick right there. And it came all the way down and stopped right there. If you did your top-down analysis, you could have been ready today for every day, not just today, every day, guys. And then come back up, and we closed right here. We opened red, we came back down, higher low. Now it's coming right back up. So you see the pattern right now we're forming? This is our neckline. We already had our big bullish push up here. It got rejected. The sellers brought it right back down. It held hourly support. Now our volume is right here. And it might be coming back up to test this yellow critical daily line or the actual top up here. If it's lower highs, then that's telling me that the offers are being lowered again on the hourly, and maybe we're going to push and break down in here. But we got to wait for these things to close on the hourly. We got 10 more minutes to go till power hour. Maybe it might come up back up here. Where's my next hourly resistance? Right here. See the yellow line and then the red body and the red body right there. So before it comes up through here, we got to test this resistance before we even talk about this resistance right here. Okay, so I don't want to just sit on the hourly candles right now. I want to go to the fives. And this is the fives, how they're trading. Okay, I can see a lot of nice scalps where some positions could have been taken. But right now, okay, we came down. This is like a higher low double bottom. We came down. There's our neckline at the hourly. Then the sellers brought it right back down. Caught a nice wick, but look at where the volume is. The volume is here holding. And now we closed above here. This is where it might fill the imbalance or consolidate. And we're looking for maybe power hour to push back up to here. Or maybe it gets rejected and then they push it back down. Okay, so if you're trading NASDAQ right now, if you're not in any trade, this is where it could be consolidating. Look to the left of the chart. When it was here today, we consolidated right there. Consolidated right, that drop right there. Those two wicks that could not break above there. And now we're right back in the zone. So if I was to trap this area right now, make it neutral, and I could be waiting. I could be waiting to see if it sells below back down in here and comes down. Again, I measure that move from here to the bottom green box. It's approximately 25 pips. 25, not bad for scalping. Halfway, if I'm not looking to come all the way down to the green box, halfway is about 12 to 15 pips. Rare, right down to these bodies, 15 pips right in here, because that's where it might catch a higher low wick on 5-minute structure and move back up. Okay, so let's watch these going into power hour. Let me just give this chart to everybody in Zoom. 1 second. Lots going on in the markets, guys. Like, the markets are exciting, okay? Everything. Look at gold, guys. We might be hitting all-time highs. NASDAQ and US30 might be approaching all-time highs. Bitcoin could be breaking 38,000 resistance and closing above. Things are getting exciting in the markets, and we're going into December. 2024 is going to be fun, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you brush up on your skills. Things that you're lacking, what do we need to work on? Fix those things so you can eliminate those issues going into 2024. It's just my suggestion and recommendation for everybody. Okay, so we've got 3 charts. Busy. Our charts are busy, but we have gold continuing to move through here. Trade with the trend. It's bullish. Okay, we stated that. Don't sell. Go with the trend. We got US30 trying to make a move, and NASDAQ inside here. Okay. Going into power hour, guys, what would you guys like to look at on Bookmap? Because we'll look at one, focus on one. Would you like Bookmap on gold, US30, or NASDAQ? I pretty much know what you guys are going to say. I know that YouTube is all about gold. Sorry, I'm just reading in the chat. Green Beetle. 2024 is going to be a lot of fun. You put in quotations. They said the same thing about 2020. Yes. Well, I don't know about you, but 2020 was one of the best times to trade in the markets. So if you were in the stock market, you could close your eyes and throw a dart at a security and just hit the buy button, and you would have made money. That was with Donald Trump. Okay. I don't know about you, but if you were selling at that time, maybe you got yourself into... Wow, guys, look at this breakout. NASDAQ is breaking out. Okay, breaking out. US30 is breaking out. Maybe fill... Okay, so look at the big red candle on US30. There's the wick, 50%. Okay, if you're scalping, you know, right up to there, it did fill up to 50% right there. See, so that is kind of a target too. Okay, I'm not going to lie here. Sometimes when I'm trading, if I was in a buy, okay, anywhere above here, and it fills up to there, that's 20 pips. Okay, you know, up to the red line. Yes, it could go up to that hourly. Absolutely, it could. But nice big push. Okay, look at it just pushing through here. I think most of you guys want gold on Bookmap. We'll watch gold on Bookmap. I'll flip flop. It's all good. Yep, 2024 Bitcoin halving every 4-year cycle. If you guys have been watching that and you're aware of what that is. With Bitcoin, you have a limited supply, only 21 million coins available that we know about. I've been following Bitcoin for a long time, guys. Long time. I'm intrigued by the technology of Bitcoin. And I'm not techie. So when Ron is intrigued about some type of technology, and I'm not a tech person, I just love what it can do. Okay, so gold also 3-bar play. Okay, we came up into the red box, 2042. Remember our high of the day is 2043. Very close. And look at maybe how the move is engineering right into power hour. We're what, 4 minutes, less than 4 minutes away from power hour. So if you guys are in any open trades, please be careful. We're going into power hour. It's the last hour of Wall Street market, and things can get a little bit volatile. Okay, so if you are in profit on anything, make sure you utilize either a break even or a trailing stop loss to help preserve some of your profit and not jeopardize your capital. Okay, that's rule number 1. I don't care what you're trading. I don't care how many pips you're in profit or how much money you made today. This is a rule. It's a fundamental trading rule. It's a golden rule, whatever you want to call it. Okay? If you are in profit any time of the day, doesn't have to be power hour, anytime. Your job as a trader is to protect your capital. And job number 2 is don't forget rule number 1. Okay? Our job is to protect our own money. You don't want to lose your money in the markets, because then you start to trade and think differently when you're losing your own capital. Okay? But also, if you're up 50 pips on a move, bring your trailing stop loss just in case, because there's no guarantee that things are going to continue to go up bullish. It might come down, but at least if it does, you get stopped out, you secure some profit. I don't know. I had a difficult time when I started trading to do that. I was always wanting to make more money, always letting it ride. You know, like when you're in the casino, you let it ride. Let's double down. Let's continue doing this. And then all of a sudden, you're scratching your head an hour later because you have nothing to show for. Okay? So remember, guys, this is not a casino. What you're preserving, the money you're preserving, could be your daily goal. It could be you've been in the markets for 2-3 hours today. So it's something to show for at the end of the day, that you didn't just waste your time in here. Prashant, we all have those. We go through those, but I don't know how to explain it. It has to be learned from within. You know, sometimes the market will give you black eyes and beat you up, but at some point, you're going to have to learn this, guys. Like, it's not going to be me telling you what to do, or Dave telling, or anyone at SST telling you. It's kind of like when we grow up with our parents. My dad was always telling me, don't do this, don't do this. You know, and what do? I did what he wasn't telling me what to do, just as kids, you know. So I'm not trying to be anyone's father here or anything, but I'm just trying to give advice that helped me when I was struggling as a trader. That took me years to learn. That was probably the most difficult part of trading. It wasn't learning the candlesticks. I'm telling you guys, once you put a little time in learning the candlesticks, you'll get this, no problem. The difficulties in trading is risk management. It's knowing when to stop trading, walk away, what to do on a losing day, how do you recover from that. Those are the things that really no one talks about. Lots of people talk about what a bullish candle is, no problems, but this is something within you need to learn. Okay, everybody's different, guys. Some people learn the hard way, some people learn the easy way. I learned the hard way. Hey, Pat, if you got to get your hands burned first, you know, sometimes that's how people learn. You know, like my mom would always tell me, don't touch the oven when she's cooking. Don't touch the oven when. And what do I do as a kid? I run up there with 2 hands and I touch the oven. After my mom told me 10 times, don't touch the oven because it's hot. You're going to burn your hand. And me as a kid, I run up there with 2 hands and I go hug the oven. And and at that time, my mom is just shaking her head. What can she do? She told me, she warned me, but stupid me, I would go run up. But I learned. I think burning my hand, I knew, okay, I know my lesson now. I can't do this again or else I'm going to burn my hands. So it's the same thing in the markets, guys. Same thing. But you got to teach yourself. Maybe some of us have to get burned. I got burned in the markets. You know how much money I've lost in these things when I was learning? That's to me getting my hands burned. But if you continue to burn your hands and you continue to go touch that oven every single day after you know, then that's I'm talking for myself. If I continue to do that as a kid, that shows how immature I am and keep doing the same thing. Can't do that in the markets. Costs us a lot of money. Okay, so we're in power hour now. This is the new hourly candle opening up. Okay, so we've got still, I'm just going to consolidate now US30 up in this range. Okay, so we have gold. Okay, did we tap into the high of the day? Not yet. Remember, the purple line is the high of the day, 2043. We got up there, 2042.50 cents. Okay, and then now it's pushing right back down. So this red box, let's make it green for gold right now, and let's see if it holds right over here. Garnet, anyone know the I Am Academy? Yes, I know that academy really well. That's when Dave and I decided to start SST. It was, I think, 2019. We had a lot of members sign up at that time that came from the IML Academy. We had no idea what it was, but it was an academy that teaches Forex. But we were asking them why, like, what is it, and they were telling us what it was. It was not so much about trading. That this is words from their mouth, not mine. I had no idea what it was. It was more of a recruiting where if you bring your friends in, you might get money back and things like that. But we had a lot of traders sign up at that time and join our program because we actually taught trading and not just refer your friends and things like that to help grow the academy. We're more want you to learn how to trade, and we appreciate the word of mouth, the referrals, but that's not what we're about. We're more about you learning how to trade these markets. I have no idea what it's doing now or how it is. I don't know. Honestly, I'll tell you the honest truth if I know, but right now, no idea. Okay, so we're pushing down red. Okay, so let's see if it's just a push down, maybe come back up. Okay, and then we got US30 right in the box and NASDAQ right in the box. I'm going to ask you guys, what do we think for the indices in Power Hour? Do we think we're going to, for indices, not gold, I'm just talking for US30 and NASDAQ. Do you guys think we're going to continue to move bullish, or you think maybe they'll sell it off this afternoon? What do you guys think for the indices? Thank you, Hurst. I appreciate that. Scalp the likes, guys, for trading education. Appreciate it. Thank you. Sell off. Selloffvacation.com. Okay. I got that jingle in my head. I was just listening to in the car when I was coming home from the dentist with the kids. Okay, so we've got a lot of you guys saying selloffvacation.com. Okay. Okay, so indices may be a sell-off. So if we see sell-off, we got to close below here. I'm going to just remove this big green box. So for US30, maybe close below this critical yellow daily line right here and below the EMA. So for sells, we can look below here and below here, but right now we got a big wick. We got a big wick coming up. For gold, what do we think for gold? Is gold maybe going to push down, or we think maybe we'll find some support and continue, maybe test that high of the day up there? Frankie, take care, bro. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. You think sell as well? Let's see. We'll see. Okay. I like that, BT. I like your analysis. Gold might push down before continue up the rest of the week. Yes. So maybe it needs to kind of maybe cool off a little bit, but maybe continuing with that strong daily, weekly trend and maybe trying for those all-time highs. That's a good analysis. I agree with you there. But if something develops globally that all eyes are on gold right now, like not me and you guys, but investors and institutions and big players. If something develops, okay, and there's a lot of stuff developing around the world, if something triggers, gold could pump to all-time highs, or it could start to retrace right back down to 2000. Okay, so be very careful when you are trading. I know it's exciting watching things like this, but overnight news can change everything in a snap of a finger. Okay, so if you are looking to hold positions overnight going into the Tokyo session, going into London, and carry over, just remember that after hours news can really affect everything. So just don't over leverage. That's all I'm asking. I have no problems with anyone that wants to trade and hold trades, but just understand the swaps, understand if you over leverage and gap downs and gap ups, how they can affect you in your trades. That's all I recommend, is know your leverage and know what could happen. Yemi, good job, man. Gonna close the bag and go home. Plus 3% today. Yemi, amazing, brother. Amazing. Amazing, bro. That's what it's all about. Get your percent, pack up, go home to the family, Yemi, and enjoy your evening. Perfect, bro. Okay, so if gold drops, we're going to maybe test 2040, this yellow line. Okay, remember that was our critical daily line. Anybody in a sell on gold? Okay. Um, 'cause- yeah, good job, Dennis. Waiting. I'm on the sidelines too. I'm on the sidelines too. I've actually passed like the phase one today, so I got to be cautious. I'm going to lower my lot sizing down to. I'm going to trade my other account, but past phase one of take profit funding today, so I don't want to jeopardize that. So I got to make sure I'm off of this account. 1 second, and just go to my other account. Terrell, what was the process passing? 1 to 5 minutes. 1 to 5 minutes. Scalping, inside scalping, quick pips and dips. You know, that's how I trade, Terrell. I know it's not for everybody, but that's just how I trade. I can't change that. I can't change it. It's not for everybody, my style of trading. Like that. If I took that sell right there, Terrell, possibly in and out of that candle. Like I know for some people it doesn't look like it's a big move, but it dropped 7, 8 pips. If you've got fast executions with either your prop firm or your broker and maybe a 1 pip spread, you can get your 5, 7, 10 pips. But that's kind of what I'm a single bar trader mostly, like just like that, single bar, and then accumulate them. Like maybe you get this one, maybe you wait for the next one, and maybe you might have more consistency just getting in and out of the market. I know everyone wants to hold for those big moves, but what I do is I make up for the move by adding a a lot size, but it takes experience. Okay, so practice with those micros and learn if this is a style that you want to trade. And again, I'm gonna preach that it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. You have to be very disciplined with this style. You have to be very, very, very disciplined with this style. This is where I tell you, I don't trade with woulda, coulda, shoulda. See how it just tapped that yellow line? That's it. That's it. The reason why I placed that yellow line was for a specific reason. It's not now to guess what will happen there. It came exactly down to the yellow line. That's what I say. If you're scalping these small little ranges, that's where you have to decide what you're doing with this trade. A lot of traders can't comprehend that, and that's why scalping doesn't work. But you don't have to be a scalper, guys. Okay, don't look at me. If you don't want to be a scalper, there's no problems with that. We've got traders in our group who are holding gold and they're up 100, 200 pips today, and they're holding all the pullbacks, and it's amazing. I love that. I love that you guys can do that too. But just pick what works best for you. That's it. This works best for me. I've tried to hold trades for 50 pips, like this type of move, hold it, and then just go with a break even. Then I held it for hours, and then it came back and hit my break even. Then when I reviewed my journal at the end of the day, I'm like, I could have secured at least 20 pips. I could have secured at least 30, maybe 40, maybe grabbed 80% out at 50 pips and left it. But when I was looking for those bigger moves, I always want 100 pips, 200 pips. We all want that. A lot of my trades were all break even. At the end of the week, I looked at how much money I missed out on just by not securing a portion of it. And that really, really hit home with me after. Because all of the money that I could have secured could have paid mortgage payment, could have paid my groceries for that month. It could have paid for renovations in the house, could have paid my credit card bill. And I left all of that on the table because I was getting greedy. I was looking for more. And then I learned these markets will humble you once you start getting too greedy. Remember this saying: bears make money, bulls make money, the pigs get slaughtered. If you read my shirt, guys, okay, it says stay hungry and stay humble. Okay, stay hungry always. I'm always hungry to eat pancakes in the morning, afternoon, evening. Doesn't matter. I love pancakes. I'll eat all day pancakes. But you got to stay humble, okay? Or else you're going to gain too much weight. Especially with those Timbits. See, this is what I want to tell you guys. If you're scalping, okay, see how it came down to the yellow line and then it came right back up and it's a green candle coming to maybe where you scalped right there, and now that's where your break even is. And you could have maybe taken out 10 pips out of the market. But you got to practice this. Okay, so we've got NASDAQ pushing down. Okay, every time it comes up, lower high. Come up, lower high. Push down. Let's see if we get some red volume close below here. Maybe one more pull back and then it comes down. US30 came down, still in the box, coming back up. And gold made a move to the critical daily level and still holding in here. So maybe now we've found our consolidating area for gold right in here. Now we might be building a head and shoulder pattern. Okay, it might not develop, maybe it will. Left shoulder, the head that broke out. We're right back in the consolidating right shoulder, and then maybe have a high probability to break this yellow line and drop further down to 2038, 2037. That would be like a 20, 30 pip drop down in here if it continues with that direction. We've got nice upper wicks on US30 and NASDAQ that might continue maybe that sell that you guys were talking about. So let's see. Now we've got a shooting star candle coming down on NASDAQ. 60 seconds to go. And we're getting a new 15-minute candle coming in the market at 315. Lisa, watching the 15 may take some time. Let's look at the 15. Good. Yeah, the 15. Okay, so 15 is on gold. Came back up, coming down now. That's why I'm watching that critical yellow daily line right there on gold. Also, critical yellow line on US30. We came up. 15-minute candle might close below and drop a little bit. Same with NASDAQ. So let's watch it on the 5 minutes right now. Okay, closing in 30 seconds. Everything is bearish right now. We've got gold coming down, US30 coming down, and NASDAQ coming down. But new 15-minute candle might come up with some buyers and come up green, and then we look for the rejection. Also, we got to finalize the close. Where will it close? Here's the close. Across the board. This is a 15-minute, new 15-minute candle opening at 315. Gold still closed inside the box here. US30 did almost close right below that critical yellow line, and NASDAQ is too. Okay, remember the trend line here. Monkey Gold, people have more success with 1 to 2 trades a week or a month. 1 to 2 trades a week or a month. You will never catch me doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not your person. That's not me. That would I don't think I could ever do that. That would be like torture for me to only take 1 or 2 trades a week or a month. That you'd never find me doing that. Carlos, Ronnie takes 4 trades taken. I don't want it. No, man. Man, that's not me. If you guys can do that, God bless. That's not me. Man, is there anybody that takes 1 or 2 trades a month? And if you are, please stand up. That is impressive. What are you doing? Are you investing? Like, are you holding a position for an entire week or a month? Like, so you are a higher time frame trader. So again, that's none of my business because I'm a scalper. I'm scalping 1 minute, 5 minutes. You're probably on the daily, weekly time frames, and that's respect. Yeah, you can get a big move like that. But again, not my style. It's not for everybody. Yeah, more like an investor. Nothing wrong with that. I invest too. I take 1 to 2 trades a month when I'm investing, like Enbridge Gas, things like that that pay dividends. I invest in those. I like to buy nice weekly, monthly pullbacks at higher time frame monthly areas of support, or like Enbridge Gas dropped down to a 5-year low at $41 Canadian. That was a good time to stock up, which I did, and now it's approaching $47, and I get the dividend payment tomorrow, or no, Friday, December 1st. So yeah, I do like that style, but more for investing. Okay, guys, NASDAQ, red volume close below, retest. It looks like it's going to sell down. I'm waiting for US30 over here, and gold. Okay, let's watch gold approaching that daily level over here as well. I'm just looking at that green candle on US30. Guys, remember what I just said. I trade US30 more than I do NASDAQ. So I'm just watching this to see if it green comes back up and then they push it down. Still looking for that volume to get below here. Okay, US30. Okay, 90 more seconds to go. Yeah, that's awesome. You bought in March and sold in July. Perfect. That's amazing. But that's really, really good. That's more swing position. That's more longer holds. That's excellent. But what you could also do is, while you're holding that, you could also scalp lower time frames as well. I have 2 accounts for that. One for higher time frame trading, and one for low time frame execution, scalping the markets. Why did I move the white box on gold? Because to get it more into this consolidated area. To show you guys, there was the left shoulder, the head, and right shoulder. So this might be pushing down. We've moved away from this consolidating area. Now we're down in here. So if we get that red volume, maybe gold is going to continue to push down. US30, that small doji candle right there. Here's the close, 30 seconds. So let's watch 30 seconds, guys. Shows the momentum. It's kind of like the shot clock in a basketball game. The last 24 seconds right now. Did everybody see last night LeBron James milestone? Most minutes played in NBA history, ahead of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Impressive. Impressive. He's only 38 years old. 21 years in the league. Crazy. Okay, gold closed below. We got US30 closed below and NASDAQ closed below. I'm going to sell on US30. I'm going to go in. Sell on US30. Okay, I'm in. Place stop loss above the box up here. And see if this thing can come down. Maybe, like, target is the hourly white line. But see the 5-minute bodies right over here at around 390. Maybe I could look to see if it can push down to that red line. I'm going to sell on US30, guys. Gold also. We got volume close below. See if it can push down. All gold needs to do is push and take out this low right here, 2039.50, and maybe attempt that green box down in here. I'm just going to look at the book of US30 right over here. Just want to mark up some zones here. Okay, so maybe we'll see if we can get maybe a little afternoon sell-off like you guys said. Okay, so this is US30 approaching the VWAP. Maybe we can break, yep, and grab something. There we go. Okay, pushing down. Yeah, boom. Excellent. There we go. To target. Boom. I'm out. Target. That's it. There we go. Okay, you can go to break even if you like. Hey, remember, I just target a little bit. There you go, guys. Just simple, wait for it, catch your trade. This is exactly what we did yesterday. That's all you got to look for. Don't make trading too complicated. It came down. We got volume closed below. We broke the trend line. We waited for that 15-minute bar to come in the market. Ignited bar. I took the sell, placed my stop loss above there, bring it down. As it came to the red line or to the 200 EMA, wherever you want to take out your profit, grab your money. Okay, I went in with a half lot and just secured some money. I got enough to buy some pancakes this afternoon. Pancakes for everybody. Blueberry pancakes. Okay, and I pip and I dip because I don't play woulda, shoulda, coulda, this could have happened, that could have happened, this should have happened. Get your pancakes and get out of this market. And let's look for more pancakes. See, now I got out and now it comes right back up. So, it's 20 pips, Carlos, you got? Banana, banana for you, Newt? Man, I never had the banana pancakes. Guys, it's fast executions. Like some of you guys got 17 pips, Dennis. Congrats, my man. Wow, 15, 10-second trade, 25 pips. That's what I mean. Scalping can be lucrative, okay? 25 pips in 10, 30 seconds is very lucrative. Some traders who trade 15, 30-minute candles, they wait hours to get 25 pips. Okay, so that's what I prefer the in and out of the market. I'm a scalper. I might only have 2 hours to get into the markets. I am busy. I got a lot of things doing. Like I got rental properties I'm renovating, running around taking kids to fix their braces. I only maybe have 1 hour, 2 hours a day to trade. So I don't have the luxury of watching 30-minute hourly candles. I want to watch those 1-minute candles. I want to look for a nice solid setup. Get in, try for 10, 15, 20 pips, maybe 1, 2, 3 trades, get that pips and get out. Some of you guys have the luxury to sit at the desktop all day and watch. Then maybe you guys should be on the higher time frames. But a lot of people don't have the luxury of doing that. So just find what suits you best. Okay, so chalk up a W there. Sorry guys, I have not updated our win-loss column, but I believe we have 3 wins and 1 loss this week. See that wick? It's nasty, guys. Okay, it came down, it came through. Here it is. We broke the VWAP, but again, when you break, there's a big block of bids waiting. That's why, guys. Now, if it comes right back up, that's your break even. So we just talked about this. This happened to me a million times trading. It dropped, but if you don't do anything, guys, I journaled for years. Okay, it dropped on here. Okay, 35 pips. But again, if you don't do anything, it could come right back up to your break even. If you're still holding, I hope it can continue to come down. Maybe you still have your stop loss open in the market. You're giving it room to breathe. Yes, it could continue to push down, but sometimes scalping is get in, get out, single bar, because the trend is bullish. Yes, we did break down, but remember, the trend is still bullish. My run, 2 positions, 20 pips. Good. Newt, nice, bro. Good job. 450, 425, 20. Newt, respect, man. Nice. Good job, guys. Adrian, 22 pips. Rob, 20. Nice, guys. Sometimes, there's nothing wrong with that, guys. Don't knock me because I'm a 10, 15, 20 pip trader, okay? That's a lot of you guys make fun of me, but I understand. But I take what the market gives me. That's what the market gave me. And you see now, if I played, I could have held it for more. Now, I don't do that, guys, because some days, yes, it could break down. Some days it could come all the way right back up. So I go to my target. If I achieve the target, I make a decision, make a move. Rich B stocks, US30 for 16 pips. Good job. Yeah, thank you, Vidin. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Guys, if you can hit the likes, if you took that trade, if you got some pips, if you understood why I took that trade. I don't care how many pips you guys make. Honestly, that's not what I'm here for. I want you guys to understand maybe my psychology, why I went into that sell at that moment in time. Okay. Um, but maybe continue to move forward. So see here, we close with the volume below that critical yellow daily line. So we should have a box, a zone right below here. And what color should it be? It should be red. Okay, so if we continue to hold this position, maybe we may continue to push down this afternoon. But if the buyers bring it right back up and close it above here, then maybe US30 might continue to push above here. And if it, see, I get ready for my next trade. So if it closes above here, retest this, I could scalp it right back up to there. Amit, you're from India. You're new to Forex. My man, welcome. Are you Gujarat? Are you Gujarati? I'm not trying to disrespect or anything like that, but my tenants that live in my rentals are all Gujarati. Prashant, you're Gujarati? My man. Yes, I love you guys. 12 of them, all engineering students at Fanshawe College. I'm teaching them how to trade. We have sessions there. Uh, we have an agreement. They make the best butter chicken for me, and I teach them how to trade. We have a good relationship with our tenants. Yeah, they're all here in London, Ontario. They're over here at Fanshawe College. They're all engineering students. I'm trying to teach them how to trade. They have brilliant minds, guys. Okay, so gold broke down here. I didn't look to trade gold, but yeah, there was a but continuing maybe bullish momentum. Look at now, okay? US30. It did break nicely, came down, but if you don't do anything, then it comes back up and possibly close above here and maybe push again. Okay, even NASDAQ fell a little bit, but look at where it fell into. Please, guys, like don't wait for me to do this for you guys. You guys got to see there. Where were those critical bodies on NASDAQ? Right there. Body, body, body. And it came and touched the red line. It kissed it perfectly. So if you're in NASDAQ, it came down to a target as well. If you're scalping the markets, if you're scalping the markets. A good question. Again, your name, Xerxes. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. Xerxes. I have a problem with those X's. I do have a question. Gold as well below the box. Why did you choose Dow instead of gold? Because gold, just preference. I prefer trading US30. I even stated it over here. Like NASDAQ was a very, very similar setup. The only thing is I trade US30 a lot, so I prefer US30. That's the only thing. Good job, Giuseppe. We'll see you tomorrow, brother. Oh, it's versus with a Z. Huh? You guys are confusing me here. Okay, but we guys, we got to watch maybe going into now 3:30. Okay, so 30 minutes, we got a new 30-minute candle. Maybe now we got 30-minute volume closing below that daily. Now it still might be bearish coming down here. So if we get more red volume closing below this red box or pushing down, we might have momentum to fill that wick. But remember the size of the wick. It's very big. Okay, so selling pressure really has to come back down into here. you guys like this power hour session? I can't do these all the time, but today I had to take the kids to the dentist, and I decided to keep them home with me, get maybe a little home education here on some bearish and bullish candlesticks. But normally we do these power hours in the summer times when the kids are not in school. That's July, August, and September. July and August, pretty much. But I enjoy these too. So anytime I have the kids with me at home, I definitely will stay later with you guys. But most days we stop at 3 o'clock because I got to go pick them up. When the kids get older and they're on their own, we'll be trading all day together. Okay, guys. But what I have to do is I got to go check on them, okay? Because I can hear them upstairs causing a ruckus. So if you're going to trade the next 30 minutes inside here, just consolidated. Maybe there is a trade to take, maybe there isn't. Okay, if you're watching, I just want to mention the last 10 minutes from 3:50 to 4 p.m. Eastern. The last 10 minutes, it's the imbalancing period in the markets where they take orders like an auction. They take orders in, and there's a lot of volatility. Okay, so if you're trading that time, please be careful and understand that the Wall Street closes at 4. Your broker might be open for another hour till 5. If you do choose to trade longer and stay in the markets, and then that trade might turn into an overnight hold, just be aware of that. Today was a crazy day in the markets. Gold, look at our high today. Okay, we didn't come back up there yet, but 2043 gold. Let's see where we maybe consolidate in the Asian session in London, and we pick up tomorrow. We got Shahab in London, we got Dave Wall Street, we got PK Post, and then I'll come in tomorrow again, guys, 1 p.m. We'll go till 3. Lots of live trading tomorrow, analysis in the markets. If you want to join Stock Sniper Trading, we would love to have you on this team over here. Great community, guys. Amazing traders sharing all of their knowledge in the Discord daily. So thank you to everybody. I encourage everyone, guys, on Zoom, please upload your charts so you get feedback from all of us here. Okay, even the members, everybody. It helps you come out of your shell. It helps you to stop being an introvert and share your charts with us. Whether they're good, bad, who cares? Look at my charts. They are disgustingly ugly. They are gross right now. I'm embarrassed looking at these things. But it's all about getting positive feedback. If you're having difficulty, that's what the Discord is for. Get in there. Get accustomed to talking in there. There's the different threads in there. There's index related topics, there's commodity, there's Forex. If you do not trade gold and oil, you don't need to be talking in the commodity channel. Go to, maybe if you trade Forex, go in the Forex channel. There's a lot of great charts in there. It might help you with your analysis and get feedback in there. It's a great community. Today we had a trader who was struggling and had a horrible day, not just trading, had a bad day, and then it translated it into trading. And the community was there to help him out and pick him up and maybe get him in a better place. But the community needs to be there to support you, whether you are making money or you're losing money. We always talk about everyone doing really well in the markets, but we have to talk about the traders that are always still struggling. That's what we're here for. If you do really well and you're on your own, God bless. We did our job here, but for most of you guys that are still struggling, how can we fix you? How can we help you? It all starts with your own mindset, guys. I'm telling you the honest truth. You got to start somewhere. If you know that today you're having a shitty day, for example, if you're driving the car and you get pulled over by police and he gives you a $300 speeding ticket and you lose 3 demerit points and your insurance is going to go up and you're just in a bad mood today, you don't go trade the markets. Don't go into the markets and start trading. You're probably going to make a lot of unnecessary mistakes because you're mad. You're mad, and your trading is going to translate. If you know that that's how your day is going, take the day off and do not trade the markets. These things are open every single day, just like a casino. If you go into a casino, bad things can happen if you trade and bet everything and your mindset is not there. If you need time to get your mindset correct, go to YouTube right now, download the free audiobook of Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone. It's long audio book. It's 7 hours long. Some of you guys might call me crazy, 7 hour, but just listen to it when you're driving in the car. If you're driving to work, if you're driving the kids to school, if it's just you relaxing, just listen to that. That Mark Douglas will help you understand patience and discipline, not just in the markets, but in life in general. If you can learn how to do this, you're going to be ahead of the game. But if you're still struggling, there's issues that need to be fixed. You need to figure out what are these issues. We try our best to help you, but at the end of the day, it's going to come down to you fixing your issues. We can only kick you in the butt so much, but you're gonna have to put in a little effort, okay? But thank you guys. I appreciate all of the likes, all of the support on YouTube, everyone on Zoom. Go enjoy your day today. We will be back tomorrow. I just got to go see what these kids are doing. If you're going to continue to trade, just gold, it's consolidating. Maybe gold might be flat right now. COMEX market is closed. Maybe the things that will be moving are US30 or NASDAQ. See, now they're moving opposite direction. NASDAQ is coming up green, and we got US30 selling off. Okay, so could continue to push down. We'll see if US30 can continue to close below this red line, fill that wick and drop. Remember, our hourly support is right here. Another thing, guys, okay, so if you went to a break even, probably got stopped out. But if you kept your original stop loss, like above structure up here, and you still held the trade, you could still be live. So that's another thing. Maybe practice where to place a stop loss if you're getting tagged out too early, and things like that to work on it. Okay. Thank you guys. Over here, just 1 second before I go, remember our free Telegram channel. Okay. This one. Please, guys, it's pinned at the top of the YouTube. We provide a lot of stuff. It shows our signals that go out to the group. Like over here, what happened with US30 before NYSE. What's going on in the Zoom with all of our traders. This is Dave in Wall Street, doing really well with gold. Dave is the gold whisperer over here with a lot of the other traders over here. Got some great traders. Cyber Monday, guys, if you want to deal, 1 year membership, $100 off, and all of our social media links and everything like this. This is our website. This is our Instagram. Remember what I told you guys, Instagram, you can follow us, SST, and individually myself and Dave. I don't post too much on social, but I will be getting more involved. Same with Dave over here. HankoTrade, if you guys are looking for a broker, and Take Profit Funding, right over here is the link. That's the one I'm using right now, and past phase one. So, when we were saying how many times a day do I trade? When you got the rhythm, you go with the rhythm. That's all in one day. Get the rhythm and go with it. You won't see me trading 1 or 2 times a month. I'm sorry. But if you guys do that, I hope you guys get those big pips. Okay, guys. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all of you guys. God bless to everybody. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. And thank you, everyone on Zoom. I appreciate all of you guys. It's been a big day here at SST. Okay, you got London, the New Yorks, this one. Get some rest. Get some rest, guys. Rest your mind, rest your body. Because this is mentally drains you. Trading mentally drains you. Not just physical on the body. You're sitting down in a chair, you're relaxing, but mentally draining. So always refresh your mind and come back in another day. Okay? And everyone on YouTube, appreciate all of you guys as well. Check it out, Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone. If you do need that little patience, discipline, that audiobook will help you. Okay, and take the time to really listen to it. Don't just go through it just to say, Ron, I went through it. Actually, take your time to listen to it, and it will really help. It might change you guys right away. Your mindset might change right away when you listen to that thing. Okay, good day, guys. Have fun. Take care. God bless.
Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to another live session of Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Dave, guys. My partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US30, sell. Okay. I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please. Secure.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stock Sniper Trading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.